Hey folks. When people at work or home are about to lose it, don't panic. Just take a deep breath. Bring yourself back to the moment. Don't let emotions lead the way. This idea deeply inspired Bowen, and he planned to integrate mindfulness into his life. Following his guru's advice, he and his wife took a break to relieve some marriage stress. It was a sunny day. Bowen had planned to enjoy the weekend with his girlfriend, but not long after that, family matters called and his phone started ringing. The caller was Dragon. Where are you? Hurry, let's go get ice cream. Such a simple invite sent shivers down Bowen's spine. He knew this was a mafia alert, which meant big trouble. Bowen hung up, took a deep breath, and rushed back to the office, leaving his daughter with an intern. He went to the basement, their secret meetup place. This time, Dragon had trouble. He heard drugs were half price yesterday. And the mastermind was Boris Guy. He knew who Dragon's arch nemesis was, a former battle buddy. Over a woman, they tore apart, each ruling two top city mafia groups. They viewed each other as thorns in their sides, and Dragon couldn't stand the taunting, so he stormed into the deal, ready to teach a bloody lesson. He planned to take out Boris' crew, but the worst part, a tour bus passed by with about 50 kids on it. His move was captured by the lenses of dozens of mobile phone cameras, and the video swiftly spread across the internet, causing Bowen to feel a severe headache. The police got involved, mafia tensions fled, Bowen felt helpless, but Dragon didn't care about any of that. He had to solve his own problem, or he wouldn't survive. He took a deep breath, trying to stay calm. He told Dragon he had two choices. First, to disturb himself. Given the evidence, jail was not an option. Subtitle: second, to go into hiding and wait for the storm to pass. Dragon readily agreed to this today. Bowen joked about it, saying he couldn't even leave the building, with undercover cops all around. Dragon had the clever idea, hide in Bowen's trunk, using his daughter as perfect cover, forcing Bowen to comply. Dragon followed his crew to the parking lot, struggled to get into the trunk, and sure enough, they were stopped by the police shortly after. He reminded the cops that checks could only be done on public roads, and his car was parked on private property. Subtitles: heroically took refuge in the trunk of the car. Oh, really? There's still a spot up front. My daughter is sitting there. Do you have kids? I just want to know. Do you know what I mean? I just want to be with my daughter. Let us be. Just let us chill, thanks. With that, Bowen smoothly drove off, sticking to his original plan. Off they went to Dragon's vacation cabin, and when his daughter heard noise from the trunk, she asked, Dad, is this work? Work hasn't started yet. We need to hit the road first, Bowen replied. He instantly recalled his mindfulness teacher's lesson. Outside emotions shouldn't control him. He had to learn to take charge of his life. This inspired Bowen with a bold idea. He could use mindfulness to tackle this mess. He tossed the car keys in the trunk, completely ignoring Dragon's shouts, and turned to play with his daughter. On that sweltering day, as he played in the sun, Dragon was sweating bullets in the trunk. By the afternoon, Dragon's circulation was running on all cylinders. At this point, his body was nearing collapse. Later that night, after getting his daughter to sleep, Dragon might have already passed on. The next morning, he didn't rush to deal with the trunk issue. He prioritized taking his daughter home. But as soon as they got in the car, his daughter smelled something odd, and Bowen quickly rolled down the windows. After dropping his daughter off, Bowen opened his phone to find a mountain of missed calls. He chose to ignore them as he had bigger issues to tackle. Just as he started the car, Dragon's right-hand man, Tony, stopped him to ask about the boss. Bowen stayed composed, mentioning that the boss had told him to maintain secrecy and that everything was currently safe. However, the dog's incessant barking and the peculiar odor inside the car made Tony somewhat suspicious. Tony quietly approached the trunk, but Bowen released a sigh of relief as nothing happened. Bowen zipped to the vacation cabin. Driving into the tool shed, the smell from the trunk nearly made him howl. Feeling queasy, Bowen donned gloves to retrieve the body, but it was too heavy. Even with his shovel, he couldn't manage. He noticed the hook above and felt about how to lift the body, so he laid down plastic sheeting. He rummaged for dismemberment tools, but none were suitable for his needs. He turned and spotted a tool that seemed just right. He quickly put together some plastic sheeting around the body and couldn't resist grabbing a chainsaw. Trying to overcome his fear, he thought, this is like cutting a cake, as he sliced the body into 8 pieces before throwing them into a grinder, wondering, will these work? Suddenly, he remembered Dragon's thumb might come in handy since all the important contracts required fingerprint verification. He calmly severed Dragon's thumb and the ring finger with the Gan ring, storing them for later use. He then began to clean up the scene using cleaning agents and disinfectants, ensuring no traces were left behind. He took a deep breath, feeling relieved, just about to celebrate when a crow landed on those 2 fingers. Dawn reached out to reclaim them, but the crow snatched the ring finger away. Luckily, the thumb remained. He temporarily stored the thumb in his apartment fridge and continued his daily life. Remember to subscribe to the channel.